And Connor Keane into the full forward line. Connor Keane, a late replacement for the injured Peter Cummins, and away we go here in Cappoquin Logistics Farfield in the Premier Interog. Outside as far as Owen Murray. Owen very, very cool and calm, collected back in as far as Rooney. That's Connor Rooney when he put it up into the air, avoiding maybe or putting himself into a small bit of pressure. The Murrays combining. Here's Owen Murray, got the pass off the brother Connor. He backed himself. He got a good few in Lismore last week. He's looking for the first one here tonight in Farfield. 1 minute 26 seconds. To get into the county Premier Intermediate final, and shall Brickey Rangers, if they did manage to get through tonight, it would be a repeat of the intermediate final, Premier Intermediate final, of course, from a couple of years ago, where Brickey Rangers beat Clashmore in that particular decider. But in the meantime, Tom O'Connell has tied up a thrilling victory over Shamrocks. He's got 2 so far this evening. That's the first to come from a free. And Affane, Cappoquin, Tourin push into the lead. Shane Fives goes high and holds. It's a great take. But a former inter-county man getting Jack Toomey away, or about to get the teenager away. Flicked off Jack's early, but he still goes for it. Lovely bit of touch here by the teenager. His dad John is involved in the backup team. Still Jack Toomey. Showing a clean pair of hands. Still Jack Toomey shoots. Oh, what a save inside there. Still Killian O'Sullivan points. Goal for Cappoquin. Killian O'Sullivan. Jack get the ball down the field. Carl Kern battling hard with Shane Fives. Out as far as Andy Malumpy. Very, very close to the sideline. Hit there by Cathal Kern fairly, says Nicky O'Toole. Cathal trying to drive forward and passed down the line. Here's Cormac O'Grady wheeling around. That is a magnificent strike with the Brickey Rangers. And what a block there. Aaron O'Sullivan threw his body at that one. I think maybe he got the brunt of that one as well because the follow through there. But Niall Brown gets on with it and strikes it forward for Brickey Rangers. The number 5 putting it back on the attack. Oh, what a take inside. Sue Kirby taking there. Brickey's coming away. Here's Cormac TV. We know he can get goals. Here's Cormac TV. Back in the net for Brickey Rangers. What a goal. The temperatures here in Páirc Uí this evening. But Owen Murray with a chance to get the equaliser. This is a result on the night game as well, of course, just to let you know that. And Owen Murray ties up proceedings once again. He's got all these puck outs. Outside to Killian Ryan, sprays it over the top. A bit of a risky one here because Cappoquin could overturn it, but Niall Fives, or Niall Brown it was, standing tall there. That's a brilliant ball inside. Who is marking Sean Ronayne inside? He's getting acres of space, and if you give Sean Ronayne space, he usually will punish you. And he gets his second. Lynch and Mihal G. See team secretary or club secretary Willie Whelan down there as well. Now, Owen Murray, he missed the last one. Is he back on cue with this one? He certainly is indeed. Owen Murray, trying to drive out Killian Ryan. That's Tom O'Connell. In fact, still Tom trying to drive forward off his left hand side. Big cheer for that one as Brickey Rangers go back on the attack. It's a 2v1 inside. Still won by Cormac Deavy. How did he win that? That's absolutely brilliant. Bounces it off the ground there. Brilliant from Cormac Deavy. Oh, brilliant feet. Gets inside the cover. Cormac Deavy, can he finish? Outside. And is it? Oh, it's inside. What a Killian O'Sullivan. Got a bit of a knock there as Oren Keevers came down on that one, but referee is happy enough down the line. Here's Conor Whelan. Came deep for that one and puts it into the path there. The wide open expanses of Cappoquin Logistics Farfield, where Sean Ronayne is getting a lot of room. Sean Ronayne's effort has gone in and it's gone over the bar. Third. So let's see how Tom gets on, hoping to add to his tally and stretch that lead, push it out to 4 points. Tom O'Connell straight and true from Tom O'Connell, and it's over the blue spot. Turning up the heat in the last couple of minutes. Niall Fives down the line looking for Owen Murray inside there. Tommy McCarthy has it. Tommy is heading goalward. Still Tommy. Is he going to go forward? Still Tommy flicks it over the head there. Can he get the flick over as far as Killian O'Sullivan? Still McCarthy. Keeper comes out the challenge. Still Tommy McCarthy. Ball breaks. Here's Killian O'Sullivan. Killian O'Sullivan over the bar. Over the bar it goes. Water-beaten passage here last night to get into the semi-finals. Tom O'Connell is hoping his side will be in a county final next. Huge win for them over Portlaw last night. Portlaw will be bitterly disappointed with that, but you have to hand it to Clashmore Kinselbeck. What a couple of weeks they've had, beating Ballysaggart on Rhine and Portlaw yesterday. In the meantime, thought for a second that was going to nestle in the top corner, but the referee blows the half-time whistle here in Cappoquin Logistics Farfield. That seemed to be a shoulder injury, so he's going to play no further part, unfortunately, in this County Intermediate Premier semi-final. And away we go, 30 minutes to the side. Who will face Clashmore Kinselbeck in next weekend's 65-metre line. That's his own 65-metre line. And Owen Murray, that is a massive belt to the ball. 7 points now. Wasn't on the same wavelength, and Niall Fives says thank you very much. Ball shipped outside as far as Conor Rooney on that far side. Conor off his right hand side. In as far as Owen Murray. Nobody picking up Owen Murray. One look at the post and he fires it in and fires it between the sticks and over the bar. What a fan. Cappoquin Tourin attack. The two corner forwards not even staying in there, but just the work they do off the ball, coming out and getting on possession and getting... other players into it as well. John Fives barking out the instructions on the sideline. Owen Murray with the effort. Owen Murray, is this coming in all the way and over the bar? What a score by Owen Murray. Yeah, 40-metre arc. Drills that one straight and true over the bar. Point number 10 for Owen Murray. Let's see how Murray gets on. Strikes this one in straight and true. Beautiful from Murray. Point number 12. After him there is Owen McGrath. Still Jack Toomey going forward for Affane. Cappoquin Tourin. Still Jack Toomey. What a run this is. Can he finish? Jack Toomey off his right hand side. This will be some score. What a score by young Toomey. It's his first of the evening. What a time to get it in the 41st. With a chance. To put Brickey Rangers back into the lead, or back our level, I should say. Get ahead of myself here with the excitement. It's 6 points for Tom O'Connell, and all of a sudden we're back. Morgan Buckley gets there ahead of his man. Buckley, 45 metres out from goal. Morgan Buckley! Over the bar it goes. That's all of the Cappoquin Affane. Now Brickey Rangers looking to respond. Cormac O'Grady, they need a score, and O'Grady has provided it. Fine score. Second point of the evening for Cormac O'Grady. Well picked up there. Good play by Brown. Niall Brown, the Brown brothers back there. Cormac O'Grady, no one in touching distance of Cormac O'Grady. He backs himself, Cormac O'Grady, and he shoots over his third point of the evening. They all backed off O'Grady there. He says, I'm going to strike it over. By Peter Cummins. Peter Cummins, Slitter glued to the hurley. Peter Cummins is 45 metres out from goal. Peter Cummins, and it's over the bar. Second point of the evening for Peter Cummins. He splits the post. Going to get on this break. Who's it going to favour? Mike O'Brien onto it for the Affane Cappoquin Tourin men. Back to Cormac O'Grady. Back now as far as Killian Ryan. Killian very intelligent down the line. Here's Conor Whelan. Conor Whelan hasn't scored so far. This will be some time to get your first score. Conor Whelan! Over the bar it goes. What a score by the team captain. Back from the injury front. Spectacular from Tom O'Connell. 65 metres out from goal. Very, very unselfishly off now as far as Cormac O'Grady. Brickey Rangers are now throwing the ball around. They have the aces. They have the energy. And they have a 3-point lead. 4 for Cormac O'Grady. That's a brilliant piece of runners looking for options. Oh, what a ball forward as far as Conor Keane. Conor Keane has an opportunity. Here's Conor Keane. He looks at the post and he fires it over the bar. What a score by young Keane there. It's his first of the evening. Getting his start tonight. Gathered far overside. Nicely done by the Brickey Rangers rear guard. Killian Ryan got it across to Cormac O'Grady into Cormac Deavy. Back outside. Here's Sean Ronayne. Sean Ronayne. Nobody picking him up, and that one is fired over the bar. What a score. From free, says Nicky O'Toole. Ball hits the deck. Who's going to win this one? Colin Luby, literally hands and knees job there as Affane Cappoquin Tourin. Pick it up, Keane Nolan. Keane Nolan there losing possession at a critical juncture. Ball breaks outside to Peter Cummins. Peter Cummins at the effort, and over the bar it goes. Third point of the evening for the substitute. That county final next again, but I'm sure Clash Kinsale will have a thing or two to say about that. Here's Peter Cummins again. No way, is that all? Yes, it is. What a score. Oh, that is absolutely delicious from O'Sullivan. Murray is going to float this one in. This is going to hang. Who's going to react to it? Killian Ryan with the slitter. Brickey Rangers with possession, and Brickey Rangers with the victory. They are in to the county final next weekend. 124 to 118. Fully deserved in the end, but they were pushed all the way by a mighty battle.